Hi, Cancer Leos. Oi. Welcome to your timeless astrology tarot reading. Hold on, let me make sure you guys aren't crooked. All right. Hope you all are doing well and that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. For those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where I do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. All right. So if you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you can tune into my next live reading. I was meditating on what chakra incense to pull for you here, Cancer Leos, and I instantly heard throat. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get that throat chakra right for y'all during this reading. Make sure you are tuning into your throat chakra. If you don't know what the chakras are, definitely do your Googles, but I have a chakra healing meditation playlist that I've curated for you guys. It's linked in my description box below, okay? So make sure you guys check that out, as well as other ways to connect with me on different platforms and to support the channel if you enjoy the readings, all right? So let's get that incense lit. Then we're going to go ahead and get grounded and offer up some gratitude into our space. Make sure you do whatever gratitude or grounding practice feels right and best for you. I am going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times, depending on how I feel intuitively guided. We're going to let that sound travel. And then once it's settled, I guess you could say, or fades out, we'll get into the cards and the pre-channel, all right? Here we go. Hi, Aurora. Thanks for being here, love. Good to see you. All right. Cancer Leos. We are in Cancer season. I'm sure you guys are feeling it. We'll continue to over the next few months here. Something very interesting about your energy, Cancer Leo. Whoa. All right, I was literally about to say something. I'm going to put these out and then I'm going to say what I had to say and then we'll look into these. I literally was about to say it feels almost like there's something hidden beneath your surface. Like you have a mystery. And or at least that's how like people are perceiving you, Cancer Leo. It's like Cancer Leo knows something that we all don't know. And we want to know what Cancer Leo knows, but it's like you're not telling. I almost wanted to say like feminine mystique. Okay, so you could have some energies around you that find you to be very mysterious. You could be very much so steeped into your feminine vibration right now, Cancer Leos, and loving every bit of it. Like I feel like you're really, really enjoying this energy, or it's working for you. It looks good on you, okay? You have house 12, house 9, and Pisces. So Jupiter energy across these three. Pisces is the natural 12th house, all right? So like again, if you're like an Aries rising, Pisces would be your 12th house. But Pisces could also be your 9th house, which would make you a what? Pisces, Aries, Taurus, a Gemini rising, I think. If Pisces is your 9th house. Either way, you have spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service and healing, spiritual growth here with the 9th house, and then intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Yeah, I really do feel like there's been a lot of growth for you. Clearly, there's been a lot of spiritual growth specifically, okay? Your intuition is peaking right now. That sense of compassion, I almost feel like you're forgiving yourself for some things in your past, okay? And you're transcending it. It's you've learned the lesson, you've absorbed the karma, you get it now. You get how something works now, whether this is spirituality, right? Like you've maybe found your path in spirituality or your spiritual nature. Maybe you've been spending a lot more intimate time with spirit, with God, the universe, however you want to name it. You've learned some major, major lessons here, and that has birthed this spiritual growth in you. And it looks good on you. It really, really does. Like you're very attractive right now, Cancer Leo. Use your new attractive, not new attractive, but just use this attraction for your good. Okay? Because I think it's going to bring a lot of people towards you. A lot of people are going to be looking at you, so don't be shocked or surprised. But I feel like, I don't know why I'm so tapped into the external energy around you, Cancer Leo. It's like people just want to know. Like there's just something mysterious about you, mystical in this moment. You've been working on your energy. I could feel that for sure. You've been getting your vibes right, Cancer Leo. I don't know. I can't help but say it looks good on you. Come on. Because the sun's at the bottom of the deck, self-expressed and embodying truth, connected to Leo energy. So that's what I mean. I think there's just this abundant light that is going to, or is already flowing from you right now. And it feels good because you know it's come from learning a particular karmic lesson or escaping or leaving or ending some sort of karmic patterning. The spiritual growth has you trusting your intuition more, discerning your intuition better. No longer feeling like spirit is an external source to you. It's connecting to the spirit within you, the spirit that moves you. And I almost feel like having compassion for the older versions of yourself that maybe sought out spirit externally. And then all the lessons that came with that. It's like somebody's realizing that, oh, this whole time this whole time spirit's been trying to lead me back to myself. So this could have been like a coming to God moment where you were just like, I'm just confused. I don't know if I'm going up. I don't know if I'm going down. That Piscean energy, just feeling a little lost in the sauce a bit. But it makes sense now. You've got it. You've captured the golden nugget out of your karmic situations. And it's like you're ready for that Fool energy. I think the Fool card is going to be the theme of this week because it keeps coming out. This is a new beginning for a lot of the collective, a new cycle. A new well-deserved cycle is what I just got corrected on, okay? So, and I just saw Trine at the bottom of this deck. Yeah, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. All right. Anything else we need to know for Cancer Leo before we get direct energies and messages, Divine? All right. So what direct cosmic influences are here guiding, supporting? Oh, I almost wanted to say nurturing. Nurturing Cancer Leo. So you're definitely being nurtured by spirit right now. What are those direct energies for my Cancer Leo cusp and placements? Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn is your 7th house partner to your Cancer energy. Okay. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Okay. Tell me more about what's directly influencing. Ooh. Let me make sure. No, my deck is upright. We've got water in the reverse. Okay. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Here's what I'll say. I think Cancer, Leo, you guys are working on something and you're not telling people, which I think is a brilliant idea and a good idea for you right now, because the wrong words, the wrong advice, the wrong attitude, the wrong response to whatever this is that you're working on, yeah, water in reverse, will throw you off, will kind of send you in a tailspin, will kind of pull you off of your intuition in this vibe that you're cultivating, okay? So whatever that is, make sure you just continue to work in private, okay? Until it is solid, until it can't be knocked, until it can't fall apart. Then that's when you can maybe let people know or open it up to the public or whatever, okay? But it's exciting. I think you're tapping into whatever good is going to come from this thing that you're internally working on. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be anything in the material world, although Capricorn does rule that, so that could be it. Remember, you know yourself better than any reader here on YouTube, so use your intuition to discern these messages that come forward for you. But yeah, that's what I feel like. I think it's just keep the mystique, keep the mysterious, all right? Let it work in your favor. Don't give away too much right now because you're highly sensitive. Oh, especially in this season, if you're watching this in real time, you're highly, highly, highly sensitive right now, my loves. And you got to protect that, okay? Tell me more about what's directly influencing Cancer Leos. Here we go. Fire. I know that's right. Okay, confidence, optimism, passion, bravery. So this could be a passion project that you're gaining a lot of optimism and confidence around. Okay, something that could be out of the norm, out of the box for you. It's like people aren't going to expect this, whatever this is, from you. But it is something that is you. It's a part of you. So this could even be, I mean, take this as it resonates. This could even just be you maybe gatekeeping a part of yourself, a part of your inner world, or a part of who you are. Something that it's new and that you've been cultivating. Like maybe let's just say you've been working on being an improved version of yourself in some way, right? And you haven't really let people into that process. People still don't kind of know that you've changed in a way, or that, you know, you're no longer operating from this particular energy, looking at life in this particular perspective, right? So it could be something like that, especially around spirituality. Maybe you've started your spiritual journey and you haven't told anyone because you want to discover and figure it out and explore it yourself without outside opinion, right? You want to allow your spirit to guide you to what's your truth and how to embody that truth and what feels good and right for you. So again, it could actually be a project. It could be a business. It could be whatever. But you're building confidence around it. You're starting to see it for the light that it can bring. You're starting to feel really good about it. It's bringing out this fire, this passion, this kind of, magnetism. Yeah, it's like I'm hearing the people around you. They're like, something's different with Cancer Leo. Have you guys noticed? Like there could definitely be people talking, okay? Because the vibe is different. The energy signature is different. You're showing up in a different way and people want to know how and why. Okay? And you've got the 9th house again. That came out with the fire. Sagittarius energy. Some of you could have strong Sag in your chart. But that's what's helping, I feel like, with the confidence and the optimism and the passion. Optimism is one of the strongest words that you can connect to Sagittarius energy. It's just undying belief in the good, undying faith. Undying faith. Can never count a Sag out, ever, ever, never, never. Because even when it's all stacked against them, they believe so strongly in themselves and in the spirit and how it works and all of it that like they can move mountains in that way just through pure optimism, just through a positive outlook. Maybe you're tapping into that a little bit. And people are just like, whoa, like that's just different for you, Cancer Leo. For some people, to see you in a highly optimistic, highly confident, passionate, go get them, I can do it, whatever I want type of just braver. I'm going to step out in this direction. I'm going to be a little different. I'm going to go against the grain. That could be that Piscean energy too, a little bit too. Yeah, house 1. Individuality. So yeah, you're definitely setting yourself apart in some way, shape, or form. Self-image and approach to life. That's what I mean. Your self-image is changing. How you view yourself and how you approach life is shifting, all because of this beautiful spiritual growth that you've initiated. Oh, some of you have initiated, and I just heard initiated into. You've been initiated into some sort of spiritual growth here. Okay, whether that was through a karmic cycle, whether that was through your own desire. Okay. But you got a lot of ambition. You're being realistic about what it is that you're growing, what it is that you're building. And as you see it building and growing, it's more confidence coming in, more optimism about where this can go, or what you can do with this, or how this can kind of shift and change your reality. This is a reality shift for you. First house. And it all starts with you. And I think that's what you've connected with. That's what you've clicked with. Oh, the moment I decide to show up in a different energy signature, the moment I accept a different approach to life, a different perspective, my whole reality, my whole environment changes, even if I'm in the same space. How I connect with my external. So there's this strong internal-external relationship for you, Cancer Leo, that I feel like is getting recalibrated. Where you maybe were a bit more pessimistic about where you were, who's around you, what you have going on. And it's like, that's all changing and shifting. It's like you're taking responsibility for your path. You're holding yourself accountable. And this could be a very emotional process for you. It could. But remember, water came out in reverse. So there could just be that maybe it's been a struggle recently to connect with your intuition, to really allow your emotions to move through you, to trust your spirit in a way, or to have compassion. Honestly, I feel like it's compassion towards yourself. You've been maybe a bit hard on past versions of yourself, or where those versions of you led you in the now. Like, remember, the decisions you're making now in this moment create what will occur in the future. Where you are now was created by your past self. So it's like, it's almost like that past, present, future dynamic unifying, coming into oneness for you. Where it's no longer leaving parts of yourself behind because of whatever sort of energy or emotion was attached to that version of yourself. And then it's no longer projecting yourself so far in the future that you're no longer grounded in the moment. It's like understanding that all 3 of those energies are happening simultaneously in the now. That's why it's so important to be in the now. So yeah, I just get a lot of like dimensional shifts, paradigm shifting, shape shifting almost, Cancer Leo. This is a new shape for you. This is a new mold, a new form. Cancer Leo 2.0 type of vibe. I like it though. I like it because, again, here are your elemental dynamics, water and fire. And maybe you've been in a more earthy tone, or feel as if the earthly realm, the material, just having to be methodical about things, a little over analytical. It's worked for you, but I think it isn't you in a way, if that makes sense. It's not your natural you. Doesn't mean that water and fire aren't ambitious and aren't able to participate in realism or be methodical about the steps that they're taking. No, but again, I just get that there's this return to home, return to self, return back to your you. This Capricorn energy, I feel like, is who you felt you had to be. We've been getting this. The collective is shifting. I love it. The Capricorn energy is who you thought you had to be to get to where you wanted to go. Because maybe with the water in reverse, you've been told, oh, you're too emotional to be a business owner, or, you know, you're too in the clouds to really actually do anything solid. Like, something could have seeped into your ears, settled into your spirit that made you feel like who you naturally were wasn't fit for your dreams, wasn't fit for what you wanted out of life. You would have to be a different person to get there. And it's like, abso-freaking-lutely not. No. Throw that away, trash it, empty the trash, okay, securely. And let's get into this. Like, I think that's what's happened here. It's almost, I just literally, I'm hearing so much right now. I just heard God made me this way. Like, God gave me this spirit for a purpose. That's the spiritual growth part. Rather than explore something else, I'm going to explore what comes naturally to me and where that can take me. And then that's how you return back to yourself. You then become your own individual. You then have this healthier self-image. You then have a different approach to life because you're in your own elements. I just heard with the Capricorn energy, it's like, it's too slow for me. It's too slow, right? With the hourglass, too slow. Way too slow. I like to flow and I like to blaze. You know what I mean? Like, that's who you are. That's who you are, Cancer, Leo. And I'm really, really, truly enjoying this for you. I really think that this is going to be a whole new world. Not to be corny or cliche, but genuinely an entire new world. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Let's see what details we can gather on this energy for you. Tell me more about this Capricorn, water, fire, and 9th house energy for Cancer Leos. Capricorn, water, and fire. Hi, Jose. Thanks for being here, love. Haven't seen you in a minute. Hi, Kaya. Thanks for being here and tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Because you know what? Okay, interesting. I feel like what you're come to realize is that the ambition won't die. Like, if you step out of the earthy energy, you're not going to lose your ambition. Again, yeah, I think it's just you don't have to be the Capricorn to be successful in the world. Like, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully that resonates. Okay, tell me more about this Capricorn energy since it just wanted to pop all out like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 10 of Cups. Now, this could have been a family member. Maybe you're surrounded by Capricorns. Maybe you're surrounded by earth energy. So then that would make sense. If you're a water, fire energy and you're surrounded by earth, oh my gosh. You're going to be like, why is everybody such a turtle? Like, like I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just built different, very different. So that sometimes I feel like spirit does that to heighten your desire and attraction or highlight the path to be an individual by surrounding you by the same. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you being a water fire sign surrounded by earth and air. You're the only water fire. Everyone around you and your family is either earth or air. And it's just kind of like, you don't understand me. You don't get it. Like, I just don't. I'm not y'all. You know what I mean? In a respectful way, but it's like you're just not them and you don't have to be them. You don't have to subscribe to their mythology. No, absolutely not. Discover your own. Because water's powerful. Fire is also powerful. Okay? And we need water, fire energies to be settled in themselves because that's what offers balance. So we got the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this could be family. And the Lovers. This could also be relationships. Now, I do want to say that not all of these family members who maybe said those things to you, oh, you're too sensitive, oh, you can't, you're not built for this, and da 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 blah 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 blah, and you need to be more like this, and you got to get a tougher skin, and meow meow meow, whatever, right? I do feel like they were, to some degree, trying to look out for you. I do. I feel like, sometimes people can't live outside of their own perspective, right? That's definitely a gift that people have if you're able to just kind of be outside of your own world and look into someone else's and go, oh, okay, I can see why you would choose that. Or yeah, no, that's more or less a path for you, and not impose your viewpoints on other people, right? Like that's challenging. Not a lot of people know how to do that effectively, and I think that that's just the case. Capricorn, it is what it is. That's what they did. The structure worked for them. So of course they're going to tell you, you need to get a structure, Cancer Leo. You're the cusp of oscillation. You're just up and you're down. You're all over the place, Cancer Leo. Get some structure. And so you maybe did. It's like, I just heard, it's like, let's say this is like parents, okay? And they're trying to tell you, you need to go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, an architect, something that'll, whatever. Doctor, lawyer, businessman. That's the only way to be successful in this world. Doctor, lawyer, businessman. And you're like, yeah, but I want to be an artist. Or, I want to be a musician. Or I want to do botany. Or something that's just not in those three categories, right? And they're like, nah, that doesn't make sense. You won't make any money. You'll be a starving artist. You can't. No, absolutely not. You need to do this. And you do it. You get the degree. You go to law school. You go here. You become a doctor. And as soon as you get all of that, you head straight into what you want to do. It's almost like that. Now, it may be not that extreme or that specific, but it could just be you subscribed to that ideology for a really long time, that that's who you had to be successful. And you're breaking out of that. But again, I feel like it did come from a space of love. These people, that's just what they know. Yeah, that's what they know. That's what they know. You've got the moon here. Okay? And that's what I mean. Working in private. Quiet. Right? Sun's not on it. No one really knows. Because you want to protect it. And I think that goes to say here, Cancer Leo, that whomever is a part of this family dynamic for you, you value what they have to say, right? To some degree, you want to make them proud. You want them to be happy about your choices and feel good about what you're doing. And that is natural, normal, very, very human, right? But, right, I think this is the point where you, Cancer Leo, say, I'm going to live my life for me. You don't have to be happy with my choices. You don't have to be happy with the path I decide to take or the things I decide to pursue or what I build or create my life to be. You don't have to be happy with that. So that's what I mean. It's you're learning that you can't fix the external people. All you can do is shift yourself. Boom. That's what that is. I love that. Tell me more about this energy between Capricorn and this water. What connects Capricorn and water energy? We've got the Knight of Wands. Yeah. Like I said, getting into your natural essence isn't going to cut off your ambitions. It's going to amplify them because you're moving in your, come on now, star card, you're moving in your authenticity and in accordance with your truth and your own spiritual counsel. Here's the spiritual growth. Aquarian energy with the star card, right? I feel like I've said this before on one of my channels, but Aquarians really, really set themselves up often to be the outlier. They do not enjoy cookie cutter things. So if you know an Aquarius, a friend, you would know that, right? Like if you get them a gift, make sure it is something that can't be found at your local store, or like it's something very unique, something one of a kind. Okay? But I'm kind of getting that individuality, that self-image. It's like you're tapping into your own unique energy, your uniqueness, what makes you you, and only relying on your own inner counsel and your spirit to guide you to those things. So you're definitely on a spiritual journey. That's very, very clear. Okay. And I do feel like there's this almost a very beautiful balance with the star card between air and water. So your mind and your emotional body. Oh, is there a peeker? I know that's right. 3 of Wands. Did I not say set yourself up? It's all about how you position yourself. 3 of Wands, but that's a high level of optimism as well. Because something in your spirit says this is the way. Something in your spirit says if you go down that valley, if you go on that path, if you climb up that mountain, you'll be able to see everything that's for you. You'll have a better viewpoint. You'll be able to connect deeper. It'll all make sense, or it's going to lead to success for you. This is where you need to be. This could even be environmental in a way, Cancer, Leo. Like if you feel called to go to a certain space, place, state, country, river, lake, ocean, there's something there for you. Something in the frequency and the resonance of those spots will help you with this shift or ground you more into your own energy. So again, maybe water, bodies of water. Fire reminds me of like the desert. Some of you could be very attracted to like desert places, dry heat, anywhere where there's a lot of dry heat. Maybe I just heard like a sauna. Maybe you can even do that. Like getting into a sauna might even help you here. Help activate you. Oh, like activated charcoal almost. Okay. Which is making me think of lava, which makes me think of Hawaii. Volcanic activity, volcanoes, thinking of Costa Rica or the Ring of Fire. Some of you, maybe you've always wanted to visit the Ring of Fire or look at inactive volcanoes or like just get into the rainforest or something like that. Like there's some adventure here that Spirit's going to lead you on or that you feel called to take. Come on now. 8 of Pentacles. This is a little chunk we'll look into. 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Emperor is taking back control of your life, of your path, moving from a span. And you know what's so crazy? When the 8 of Pentacles flipped out, I thought it was the 10. And then when I saw it was the 8, I was like, okay. And then here's the 10. I just heard it leads to your happiness. This is happiness. Because here's what I'll say. I don't think it's not that you don't want to be stable or you don't want traditional things here, Cancer, Leo. I just think the path to get there is unorthodox or non-traditional. It's non-normal or what's considered to be normal. Your path is unique with the Star and the High Priestess and the 3 of Wands. Wow. Okay. All of a sudden I just saw that scene. Lord. I just saw that scene from Pocahontas, like during the Colors of the Wind musical number, where she's like over the cliff and the wind is blowing and she's just like feeling it and then she jumps off. There's that Fool card energy again, jumping off the cliff and dives into the water. That's what this kind of feels like. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Meaning spirit, right? Like, can you tap into all the different I don't want to say flavors, but just essences of spirit? I don't know. It's like this spirit is around you, but it's showing up in different forms. And it's up to you to tap into that, Cancer, Leo, but I feel like you feel guided to. There's a journey, there's a travel, there's something. That's going to pull you out of this Five of Pentacles, of feeling like left out in the cold, feeling as if you're worry. Five of Pentacles, worried about finances. If I take this risk, like it's your spirit versus your logic. Your spirit saying, go over there. But logically, you're like, that would be a really big risk. Like that Capricorn energy, right? That's what you're used to. Well, let me calculate that. And like, the numbers might not be right on it. It's not about that. It's about where your spirit needs to go to thrive. The numbers will come. The money will come. The stability will come when you are in your essence. That service, right? When you find your true sense of purpose, or one of them, or you connect to that path, the money will come, the opportunities will come, the communication, the ideas, they'll come. But this is like Eight of Pentacles to the Five is almost like leaving a 9 to 5 to be an entrepreneur type of vibe. Doesn't have to be that specifically, but leaving something that you're very skilled in. That's what the example. You went to school, you got all the degrees, the masters, the PhD, whatever. But then now your spirit's saying, oh, hey, go go wander around the desert, or go hitchhike through the mountains or the rainforest. And you're like, what? Like, do you not know I have bills to pay, spirit? Right? Like, I think that's just maybe what is happening a little bit, but the spirit is winning. Like, it's I don't think your logical mind is overtaking it, because maybe even deep down it knows that this is where you need to go. So I don't think it's fighting you that hard. But it might even challenge where you have built this sense of control. You can control the Eight of Pentacles, right? You can control the 9 to 5. You can control the whatever that path was, that structure, because it's predictable. Whatever your spirit is leading you to has no rhyme or reason. It's not predictable, but it's abundant. Like, it has all the abundance that you're desiring, though. And, I just heard that. Thank you, Spirit. And it's going to help you get back to yourself, because what you'll need to navigate that path is your water and your fire, not your earth. Do you see what I'm saying? This is new terrain, newness. It's just beautiful newness. King of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck earlier. Can't get over that. The money will come. The money will come. The stability will come. The security will come. It's like your soul needs this adventure. Your soul needs the unknown right now, because whatever you're in this moment isn't necessarily an authentic approach to life for you. Your soul is like, we got to do something different. I want to be free. Free from the structure. Yeah, I mean, get ready here, Cancer, Leo, because I do feel like there's going to be some unpredictable energy around you. That's going to excite you, though. It's going to ignite that fire, that curiosity, that passion. You're going to have to be brave, though. Yeah, you've got the Five of Wands. What is this? Five of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Right, but what will people think? Will people think I'm crazy? What will my family say if I just go backpack through Europe? It's almost like, and I say this with caution. It's almost like, Cancer, Leo, you need to be a little bit more irresponsible. Yeah, it's like you almost need to be a little bit more unpredictable yourself. Like, make the decision that people don't expect you to make. Kind of. Yeah, that could be that mystery. Like, where is this coming from, Cancer, Leo? It's this spiritual growth. Let's get to it. Okay, tell me about this energy between Yeah, the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Some of you feel responsible for the people around you, or maybe your family or your friends, or maybe you do have a family and it's just like, I can't just abandon them, which I don't think you should do. But there does seem to be a path or a way that will open up to allow you to activate your true essence here. Okay, so again, I'm not telling you to abandon everybody and just go be a nomad unless that's what your soul's calling you to do. And it's not going to put anybody else in harm's way or jeopardy. Yeah, you've got the Death and the Empress. Yeah. I really feel like that's that feminine mystique, regardless of your gender. Tell me what's connecting water and fire here for Cancer, Leo. Wait. Pisces energy. A new perspective, the Hangman. Enlightenment. You're getting to know yourself on such an intimate, deep, and spiritual level here, Cancer, Leo, that it's going to be very difficult for you to be the same person you were before. Ten of Wands. Tell me more about this too. You're going to be successful if you see something through. Whatever this passion project is, whatever you feel really confident about, yeah, whatever the risk is, the Five of Pentacles again. And the Chariot, the risk will be worth the reward. There's your energy in Cancer form. The risk will move you forward. The Five of Pentacles is also like my step out on faith card. Like this trust that, yeah, the environment might not be ideal, but I'm headed in the right direction regardless, because this is what, hence the church in the background, this is where my spirit called me to do, or to create, or to become, or experience. But the Ten of Wands and the Sun is like, yeah, you can do this. You can do this. Whatever this is, you are capable. You're more capable than I think you know. And that's what maybe Spirit's trying to convey to you through this reading. You are more than capable of carrying those 10 wands. Out of all the 10s, you've got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands here. Pretty good. The 10 of Pentacles also came out. So a lot of this completion occurring. I also get, if you have been shouldering some burdens, carrying other people's thoughts about you, projection of their energies, again, their structures, I think you're freeing yourself from that with the Sun energy as well. It's like going from a man to a baby, like almost like Benjamin Button. No, maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you guys just watched that movie, or you might have just seen that title. But I just get going from a very like heavy on the responsibility, carrying maybe more than your fair share of things, to light, airy, joyful, childlike, free flowing. Okay. Clarify the Ten of Wands and the Sun for this fire energy. Yeah. Judgment. So that's exactly what Spirit's calling you to do, to lighten your load. To lighten your load. Have a little fun in the sun. Incorporate some more Sunday fun days. I don't know, whatever that looks like for you. But that's what you feel. That's Spirit. That's Pluto. Deep in the subconscious. It's like, I need to go towards the sun. I need to let it out. Let this fire out that I think you've been, Ten of Wands, like I think you've been trying to contain. I just think that whatever that Ten of Pentacles is for you, Cancer, Leo, there's a new way that you're going to go about it that I don't think you thought about, but is being revealed to you with the Hangman and Judgment. And I don't think you thought about it because there was a part of you that internalized maybe some external voices around what success is. And so you're like, well, I'm not going to be successful doing that thing, so I'm just going to go with the structure. Where it's like, maybe there's some sex involved here. I don't know. Cancer, Leo. But success is a state of mind. It's an energy. Do you know what I mean? It's all about your priorities and what you hold value around. And I think that's what's also shifting for you, your values. Okay, tell me more. And that's coming along with this 9th house spiritual growth. Yeah. So some of you are definitely transcending the 3D, if I could say that, yeah. Which is allowing you to emotionally release and let go, which is always beautiful. And this is the point of no return for me as a reader when it comes to the emotional confliction or turmoil. This is like, you know what? I've been enlightened, hence the gold behind the head. This is an enlightened crown chakra, spirit being here. So 8 of Cups. Yeah, walking away, letting it go. Whatever that burden was, whatever was heavy, whatever you were carrying. Some of you could have even been like a little bit of a chip on the shoulder. The 10 of Wands can be like that. It's Sag energy. It's the point in that Sagittarius vibration where, like, if you tell Sag they can't do something, oh, we're going to do it twice and we're going to take photos and I'm going to send them to you. Like, it's that type of, like, I'm determined to make sure that you know I'm capable of this. So again, that could be what was fueling this Capricorn structure, ambition, and what it looked like people either saying you couldn't do something, so you were trying to prove them wrong. And that's where maybe that value system is recalibrating. Maybe you overvalued what people had to say. And that's what you're letting go of. Spiritual growth. Because where you're gaining confidence is in your own spiritual ability, in your own intuition, the high priestess. Now you're gaining confidence in that. So now it doesn't feel conflicting anymore if your spirit tells you to do one thing, but then the world or these environments or the people in them tell you to do another. It's no longer like, who do I choose? It's clearly I'm going to go with my spirit because it's my spirit. It's my path. Right? And it's not meant to be lived by anybody else but you. That's why it's a gift. Life is a gift. So, I don't know why I went down that route, but okay. Because there's some truth in it. That's why we always go on those tangents. Ace of Swords, 9 of Wands. There's some truth in it. Yeah. 9 of Wands, more spiritual energy. So, I think a little bit of maybe this was a chip on your shoulder here, Cancer, Leo, that you're allowing to dissolve because you don't have anything else to prove. You don't. I feel like that's why Judgment's out here too. Like, you don't have anything to prove anymore, Cancer, Leo. Just go be in the sun. Just go be your fiery, lovely, wonderful self. Just go explore your deep waters. Just go. You don't have anything more to prove. And that's bringing you down. You see, you were at the 10. Now you're at the 9. Then maybe you'll go down to the 8. Then you'll maybe go down to the 7, which is a beautiful space to kind of rest in. So it'll... Spirit be taking my words right out of my throat. The card of the week, the Fool. This is your new beginning. This is your new journey. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords and the 9 of Wands for spiritual growth. You see a lot more, yeah, it's a higher level of consciousness around the energy that you have been carrying, the chips on your shoulder. Yeah, okay. How else? And listen, I think what's beautiful about moving down from the 10 to the 9 is that you're also learning that having to go down that, well, I gotta be this person and structure and Capricorn and adhering to the world and the 3D and how media tells us what success looks like and this is what it is and blah, 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 right? Traveling that road taught you a lot. So again, this isn't to shame that version of you that chose that. Not at all. It chose that for a reason, for a purpose. You've gained a lot of lessons. You've gained a lot of knowledge. You have more spiritual strength than I think you're aware of in this moment, but will soon gain clarity around. And I think that's what then makes it even more confident, but then also brings in more compassion for you. Like, you're not wrong, you haven't fucked up, you're not on, like, it just, it's never as bad as the mind tends to make it seem. Okay, so tell me more about the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Thank you. Ooh, the Two of Cups. That's coming home to yourself for sure. For sure. Spiritual growth. Bringing in this water, fire balance. Here are the two parts of me, the two sides of me. Here are my dynamics. Here's my energies. Here's my masculine and my feminine. They're now playing well together. As opposed to fighting each other maybe, or ignoring each other. You're being called home. Yeah. And I just heard, like, why did it take me so long? Like, that could be something that comes up once you really get steeped into this Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands energy. Like, what took me so long? Maybe feeling like you missed out on some things. And I don't think you have. Truthfully and honestly, I don't think you have, my loves. Nope. You're just beginning. No matter your age, you're just getting started. Yeah. All that you've been through has been leading you to this moment. This is your moment. This is it for you. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful transcendence is happening in your spirit. And I think you're going to feel really proud of yourself, as you should. And it's just going to keep giving you more confidence to pursue things with your optimism and go for your passions and just find this bravery. Now, mind you, it's not always about pursuing your passions, because passions can change. But it's Page of Wands. It's flirting with them a little bit. It's not holding yourself back from exploring it or letting it be a part of your life in some way. The passion will come too. Yeah, especially if this is complete new territory or something absolutely new for you or against the grain. And you're maybe not fully sold on it yet, but again, your spirit is so loud in pushing you towards it. The passion for that path will come. Okay? Tell me more about this Knight of Wands for Cancer Leos. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Ooh. The Magician. I know that's right. I know that's right. Oi. Magician connects to all the aces and the pages. Yeah. You've got the Three of Pentacles here to clarify the Hangman. And for the Eight of Cups, new approach. Ooh. Nine of Cups and the Death. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to say. It's like whatever you're letting go of is what was blocking you from truly being happy. And I do think it was a part of your ego and what you felt, again, you had to be or had to do, or what was success, and da-da-da-da, like what was ingrained in you, what you were conditioned to believe about the values of life, which truly I feel like, again, you were maybe convinced would make you happy, but it hasn't yet. And now Spirit's like opening this door for you, Cancer Leo, to discover what does make you happy. I'm going to put the Death card over here and the Nine of Cups here. Because spiritual growth, and again, do you see what's so beautiful about the Death card? Not scary, but again, illuminated crown. Enlightenment. Enlightenment comes from that energy. Okay, so maybe even for some of you, I'm hearing something about Scorpio, Sagittarius season. Okay, so end of November. This will maybe hit a little bit closer to home for you. For those of you where this maybe feels a little bit ahead of where you are. So if this reading pops up around then, make sure you watch it again, okay? If you're tuning in now. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop it. Let's go ahead and pull your highest energetic outcomes. Thank you so much, Divine, for this beautiful read here for Cancer Leos. What's the highest energetic outcome of all of this death and transformation, this hangman, shift of energy, this judgment, all this spiritual shifting? What's the highest energetic outcome for Cancer Leos connected to all of this spiritual shifting? Highest energetic, woo! All right, now you've got pleasure. Okay, I'm going to read these from the book. You've got community. Okay. Connection. Yeah, for some of you, I think there's a space, a place, a person, a company, a thing, I don't know, an environment that will work well with you. Some of you, it's environmental, like the dry heat thing. Like some of you maybe like vacation to spaces that could be very warm or tropical, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is just me. Like, why do I live anywhere else but here? That could be a sign here for you, or telling you, or you just like, oh, I just love the rainy days, or oh, I just love the snow. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be tropical or heat, but your soul is in search for community. And that's going to take you on a journey to, I do feel, different environments and different spaces until you find that Two of Cups, that kindred spirit feeling. And your soul will absolutely let you know when you have found that. So if you're still searching, keep going. Don't give up on that search for your community, for your space, for your proper environment. You've got truth here. All right. Truth is you are fire. Truth is you are the sun, Cancer Leo, all right? You always have that connection to the sun, and you've got openness. Yeah. Yeah. I think you guys are ready to be open to a new path, a new life, that new approach. It's just like whatever the old was, whatever the structure was, it's just not working for you anymore. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. Let's read pleasure. Or you know what? Let's go in order. Ooh, the alphabet. Lord have mercy. Okay, here we go. We'll start with community. We have ancient forest. The towering ancient trees in a forest look distinct from one another. Yet beneath the surface of the earth, their roots are intertwined. The root acts like a kind of communication system throughout the community of trees. Instantaneous messages travel through this underground system. Nutrients can travel on this network. Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. Hold on one second. Did I read that right? Trees at one side of the forest can supply the nourishment required on the other side of the forest. So this is the Three of Pentacles. This is like ethereal connections, spirit connections. That's what I mean. It's like you might be on the opposite end or a whole other side or all the way away, like some sort of distance between you and an environment, or you and a community, or you and maybe a particular person. I don't know. But you still nourish each other from long distance. That, I'm learning things through this guidebook. Okay. Danger at one end of the network is communicated to the far end of the intertwined roots. Okay. So support is all around you, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. That's what your soul's looking for. People, places, and things that know who you are, that resonate with the true you. Okay? Sometimes they are your ancestors and soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It's a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. Cancer Leo, you're tapping into your soul tribe. Like etherically, spiritually, yeah. You're tapping into that community, that network of souls that vibrate and are meant to be a support system for you. So you're a tree on one end, and maybe the other trees are in different countries, but you're tapping into that underground network. That's those spiritual intertwinings and energy cords to now be able to communicate. High Priestess, the Star, the Three of Wands. Literally like going off on the mountain and going, whatever your little tribal call might be, and getting responses. It's like, that's kind of how I'm seeing it. And I think that that's so awesome for you. Because I feel like your soul needs it right now more than anything. It's just that sense of my people, my tribe, my community, my home. But again, the value system on that or the perspective on that is changing. Like the home isn't necessarily the four walls you're in, right? The home is where the heart takes you or where your heart is. And there's other hearts that are a part of your home. Two of Cups. 10 of Cups is what you started with. The Lovers. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go to openness. Because I feel like that's what's important. Oh. Uh-oh. Did I go over it? Eek. Opportunity, openness. Okay. Secrets of the moon. The cycles of the moon affect every aspect of our life. The cyclical magnetic pole regulates the tides as it acts on our planet's waters, water energy. The moon even affects the monthly cycles of women. It's not an accident that a woman's cycle and the cycle of the moon are approximately the same amount of time. In native cultures, when women lived in nature, it was not uncommon for them to menstruate during the new moon and ovulate around the full moon. That is absolute fact, speaking as a woman, okay? It was believed that menstruation was the time that a woman had to be still, put her everyday labors aside, and renew. For all people, the dark of the moon was a time to incubate ideas, watch nocturnal dreams for signs, and be still. In modern life, we as a culture don't honor these natural cycles often enough, and as a result, our lives are usually bereft of this important time of rejuvenation. So maybe even again, regardless of your gender, tuning into the cycles of the moon, getting a routine. Like I know for me personally, around the new moon, it is very hard to get things done. Like I need a lot of time. I need just down. Like I just need to be still. That is so true. And then around the full moon, I'm like a lot of energy doing things. I feel a little bit more revitalized, energized. So something about that, and maybe even going into it a little deeper. Maybe there's some sort of energy connection to the first quarter moon or the last quarter moon or the crescent moon. And maybe some of you guys need to study that a little bit, okay? When you receive this card, be open to receiving signs. Be still, do nothing, be open and breathe. Relax completely and thoroughly. Incubate your dreams for the future. If you are trying to make a decision, take the time to watch for signs and listen to the whispers of the universe. Watch your dreams for messages regarding the situation. Become the sacred watcher. Observe life as it unfolds rather than becoming engaged in it. Be open to what the universe has in store for you. Be receptive to messages from your soul. This card can also be the bringer of sacred wonders into your life. Miracles can show up in ways you didn't expect. There's that unexpected energy. Coming a little bit out of nowhere, but it's a good thing. It's exciting. It's what you need when you need it. That's how the universe is showing up for you right now here, okay? Let's look at pleasure. Luscious meadow. Meadows are usually open, sunny places where flora and fauna thrive and flourish. There are havens, as the trees surrounding the meadow offer protection and shade for the grassy area. Traditionally, they are associated with openness, gentle calm, and relaxation. They are places where the weary traveler can stop and rest to renew his spirit. A meadow is a place where people, as well as animals, gather to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. So the meadow and the pleasure in the community, I feel like, is connected here. That's the feeling that I think your soul is looking for when it comes to your immediate environment. Feeling as if you're in that gentle, that calm, you can relax, you can renew, you can thrive. It's rejuvenating. Okay, so if you don't feel like you're in an environment that does that for you, you might be getting some doors open, some pathways open to travel to an environment like that. Okay, and settle in there. So, savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colors and textures of your life. That's the colors of the wind energy. There we go. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive, so pulling away from that Capricorn energy, and more about enjoying each moment with fervor. That's the sun. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of your life. All right. So I love how these oracles always complement the tarot and the messages that come through. Let's look at truth. Ah. Nope. Maybe one more. Yeah. All right. Y'all. Not the truth card being Song of the Wind. Spirit don't be giving me nothing for no reason. Okay, wind is in the realm of the air elements, one of the four elements of life: air, water, fire, and earth. Air takes form in the oxygen we breathe, as well as in breezes and zephyrs. Am I saying that right? Maybe. Okay. It also represents our communication skills when we speak. It is the air that passes through our mouths that allows us to speak and communicate. Wind is also prana, the source of life. So maybe even doing some prana yoga or prana breath practices here, Cancer Leo, will really help you connect. As you communicate your truth to yourself and others, you'll find new energy and vitality emerging within your life. Be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth, but once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Eight of Cups, that authenticity, the Star card, High Priestess, right? Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. Okay? So your soul has a song to sing here, Cancer Leo, and it's ready to let the bars out. Okay? I love that though, because I think that's what the spiritual growth is leading you to, ultimately, your truth. Beautiful, beautiful reading here, Cancer Leo. I hope you found this helpful and insightful and maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on or what's here to come for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here and allowing me to read for you in this moment. Let me know your thoughts and what connected with you from this reading in the comments down below. I would really appreciate that. I really enjoy connecting with you guys and hearing from y'all in the comments. Every time I get a little notification, it really puts a smile on my face. So thank you guys to all who do confirm the messages or at least just say hello. I appreciate you all so, so much. And thank you again, Aurora. Oh, hi, Akuma. Thanks for being here, love. And thank you, Jose, for showing up. Good to see you again, love. Thank you, Kaya, as well. I appreciate you all so much. Everybody who was here during the live, thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. And I will see you all in our next one. All right? Namaste.